Okay, hello everybody. Oh, let me turn that landscape. Okay, so I built my little background here, or my arrow stop. I got tired of losing arrows in the hay. Now, it wasn't because I was missing the target, it was just this old piece of junk target just got wore out in the middle of it there. Yeah, I can almost stick my foot into it. But at any rate, so I was blowing through it and going through into the hay bale, which I finally decided to tear down. And yeah, it was a 2,000 pound bale here, whatever the hell those big, huge bales are, and just got tired of digging out arrows. So I went ahead and went online and found a couple of guys that had done this before, and I thought, what the heck, this sounds like a pretty good deal. Total build for this, not including the new target I got there for my field points, was under $100. I mean, this is a mat here. It's a horse stall mat, 3/4 inch thick of that rubber, and I haven't put any arrows through it yet, and I'll probably do that eventually. But it will stop broadheads and field tips, of course. I got two 4x4s here, 8 foot long. I bought two more 2x4s that were 8 foot just so I could cut here. And I just did this little bit here to secure it in here. It's pretty ghetto. I could easily go in there and notch it out to make them sit nice and flat and pretty, but I just wanted to get this up and going. So buried about just over 2 feet in there. Buried it, and eventually I will cement it if I feel like it. I just had some extra lumber there, so I put a couple braces there just because we do get some wind out here where I'm at. So, I mean, it shouldn't go anywhere. It's in there pretty deep. But as far as build on this thing, by myself, it took me about an hour and a half. I started on it last night, but then it got dark, so I just figured I'd come up here in the morning and dig some holes and pick it up. The only thing I needed help for was just to get it stood up in the holes. Other than that, I mean, it's a super easy build. Super basic. I mean, there's really nothing to it. 4 eye bolts here, or lag bolts. I just went through both sides of it and secured the mat that way. My 2 eye bolts here to hang my field tip point here, or target, at any rate. And that's it. I mean, super basic, super good, and super efficient. At least I know from what I've seen online here. Eventually I will, here, as soon as my arms start hurting from picking this damn thing up, I'm gonna shoot my bow in here and make sure everything does work as I've seen online. But it's pretty dope. Again, there's the carnage of bullshit shooting through hay. I mean, it's effective. It worked for what it was, but now I'm glad I'm up here for a little bit more of a permanent and much easier. Don't lose arrows in that shit. But yeah, so pretty basic. There's the backside of it. I got some bale here, the twine that I use to hang that up. I just decided to keep that for future use. But here's the eye bolts. They're what, 6-inch eye bolts, just a couple washers, or washer on each side here, and secured it in here, and it's holding up there real good. Leveled it out, and it's pretty dope. It's a pretty sweet setup. I can't wait to shoot it. So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll flick some arrows through there and see how she holds up.